is the meaning of sports injuries and what is the meaning of strain and how we are going to treat the strain. Now we are going to talk about what are the categorization of strain. So what is the meaning of strain? A strain to the muscle or muscle tendon. The injury will take place in the part of muscle or muscle tendon. So that is called as strain. So what are the categories are there? Because according to the level of injury we are grading. So 3 grades are there. That is grade 1, that is called as mild category. Then grade 2, that is called as moderate category. And grade 3, that is called as severe category. So 3 categories are there. So we are going to see one by one what is the meaning of grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3. So what is the meaning of grade 1? That is called as mild category of strain. So strain affect only a limited number of fibers. This is the very important terms because now we are studying about the mild category. So mild category of strain is called as the limited number of fibers will affect. That is called as first category of strain. So sometimes we will play. So basically we will get the injury in our calf muscle. So if you get the calf muscle injury, see very few number of muscle fibers, not entire muscle. So not entire group of muscle. That is very few muscle fibers will get injury. That is called as grade 1. That is called as mild injury. And second point is there is no decrease in strength and there is full of active and passive range of motion. It means due to the injury, due to the strain, the strength of the particular muscle will not come down. The strength will be the same because injury only in the muscle fibers. It is very deep muscle fibers, but very few muscle fibers will involve at a time of strain. So there is now possibility to reduce the strength of the muscle, and here also there is a possibility of all the range of movements, active and passive range of movement we can do it. Whatever flexibility we want to do, whatever stretches we want to do, then everything we can do with this type of grade 1 injury. So this is the very mild category of injury. And third point is pain and tenderness are often delayed to the next day. It means after getting the injury, the pain will come. The pain will not come immediately. After some hours or after some days, the pain will come because here we have a very mild and the injury took place only in the muscle fibers. So immediately we cannot feel that. After some times the pain will come. Then tenderness. If you touch that particular part, the particular part will get the pain. The particular part may have a reddish color. So that is called as tenderness. So pain and tenderness will come not immediately. It will come after some days. Immediately we will feel that some injury take place in the particular muscle, but we cannot feel that. We don't have any high pain or high tenderness. The pain will come, the tenderness will come after some days. I mean, after some hours, we may feel that. This is called as muscle strain. Usually, this type of muscle strain oftenly come in the sports situation because sometimes involuntary movement we will do, the unpracticed movement we will do. The time the muscle there is no coordination, the muscle may be a new for the particular movement. So sometimes the muscle fiber may get the injury. That is called as grade 1 level. The grade level of muscle strain, it is a normal in the sports because in sports activities we cannot come out from the sports injury. We can prevent, but it will take place. So that's why we are doing the sports medicine and rehabilitation and physiotherapy to reduce this injury. So this grade 1 injury is called as mild category. It will take place only in the muscle fiber and it will automatically it will recover So we have to give proper rest. Then now we are going to see about strain category 2. I mean grade 2 moderate. This is called as moderate category of muscle strain. What is the meaning? That is called as strain have nearly half of muscle fibers torn. It means already we have seen mild category, very few muscle fibers may get injury. But here half of the muscle fibers. So muscle fiber are present in the bundle of muscle fiber. That is called as fasciculus. Within the fasciculus, very few fibers are affected. That is called as grade 1. In the fasciculus, many number of fibers affected. Half of the muscle fibers are affected. That is called as grade 2. And second point, acute and significant pain in accompanied by swelling. It means where the particular injury place may have a significant pain. Pain may be in very high, and that particular place may have a swelling. Some swelling will come. So why that the swelling is coming? Because particular place muscle fiber damage. So automatically all the muscles will lock down. So there is no possibility of veins and everything will close. So automatically the blood will not go outside. But due to blood flow, more amount of blood will store in the particular area, particular injured area. So automatically swelling will come. If swelling will come, the complication will be very go high. So first point is there is a significant pain, there is a high pain is there, and also some swelling is also there. These are the due to these some things we can identify which type of grade 1 or grade 2. We have to see. Then and a minor decrease in muscle strength. Automatically the strength of the muscle will come down, because in mild category what we discussed about, in mild category the strength will not come down, but when you think about the grade 2 moderate category, the strength of the muscle will come down, because here lot of muscle fibers are affected due to the injury. So automatically the strength of the muscles also will come down. So grade 1 mild category and grade 2 moderate category. Now we are going to discuss about grade 3, that is called as severe category. What is the meaning of severe category of muscle strain? So strain represents complete rupture of the muscle. It means the complete rupture. In fasciculus, all the fibers will be affected due to the injury. So automatically the muscle will have a rupture. Muscle fibers have a rupture. So automatically this leads to severe injury. This means either the tendon is separated from the muscle belly, or the muscle belly is actually torn in two parts. It means completely it will come out from the tendon. The muscle joined with the tendon joined with the bone. Sometimes what it will do, the severe category, the muscle entirely come out from the muscle tendon. So there is no connection between the tendon and the muscle fiber. So automatically it will come outside. So this is called as strain category 3, that is called as severe category. And third point, severe swelling. It means a swelling will be very high. We may have a very big swelling and pain, very significant pain, very high pain will be there, and a complete lot of function or characteristics of or this type of strain. So there is a loss of function. Sometimes we cannot contract, we cannot relax, we cannot move our muscles due to because there is a separation from the tendon to muscle fibers, completely ruptured. So there is no possibility of movements. There is no possibility of any muscle function. So it is called as severe category. So we have seen three type of a category. One is grade 1, that is called as mild, and grade 2, that is called as moderate, and grade 3, that is called as severe. So severe category, grade 3 category is the very high type of injury in the muscle strain. And management of injuries, once we affected by the muscle strain, and what are the modalities, what are the methods we can use to prevent the injury, and how can we rehabilitate the injury? So here I have listed some of the points. First point is RICE, RICE. So what is the meaning of RICE? It is the abbreviation of 4 words. What are the words we are going to see? What is the meaning of RICE method? RICE means, R means rest, I means ice, C means compression, and E means elevation. So what is the meaning of rest? Rest means stay your own feet and avoid excessive physical activities. It means if you are affected by the strain, you don't use the particular muscle, you don't strain very lot, because that injury may be aggravate. So immediately what you should do, you stop your practice, you stop your game, and simply take your rest wherever you are. If you cannot come out from the place, kindly you ask your friends to come and you lift it, and you can safely go and reach your particular place. You don't move any other type of activities. That is called as rest. And second point is ice. It means apply ice 2 to 3 hours for about 20 minutes at a time. This is the second point, ice. So what you will do? So immediately you should apply the ice pack. Why do you use the ice pack? Because ice have one defensive mechanism that is called as vasoconstriction. Because due to blood flow, more amount of blood will go to the injured part. So automatically the swelling will be very high. So if you want to avoid that swelling, immediately you should apply the ice pack. If you apply the ice pack, there is a mechanism will take place that is called as vasoconstriction. All the veins will close down, so there is no possibility to come the blood flow. So automatically it will avoid to the blood flow. So the swelling will not take place in the very high level. So that is called as we have to use ice. Second method is ice. And third, C is called as compression. Immediately we should use the compression bandage or avoid swelling. And the muscle will not go outside, it will join with the other muscles. The muscle join with the tendon. So automatically we have to use different type of compression bandages are there. We should try to tie up with the bandage. So automatically if you compression, there is no possibility of swelling also. And fourth point is the E is called as elevation. So automatically after getting the injury, you try to use the injured part in some elevation. Because if you raise the injured part, automatically the blood flow come down. If blood flow will be very high, automatically swelling will come high. So if you have a more swelling, the prevention will be very risky. It will take some time. The rehabilitation will take some time. So automatically, if you want to avoid the aggravate of injury, you should use the elevation method. So these are the 4 important abbreviation that is called as RICE, that is called as RICE method. R means rest, I means ice, C means compression, and E means elevation. So this is the RICE method. And then second point is massage. After some days, after some hours, there is no pain in the particular area, we can give a massage. Because due to the stiffness, due to the unuse of muscles, there is a possibility of stiffness is there. So you have to apply some type of massages, gentle massages. It may help to reduce your injury. Then electrotherapy modalities. Third point, some like example ultrasound. Likewise, lot of electrotherapy modalities is there. So due to the deep injury, we cannot go very deep into the muscle. We cannot do the massage with the very deep muscle. So what we will do? So we can apply the ultrasound. The ultrasound will go very deep into the muscle. It will cure the muscle spasm and muscle injury. So that is called as electrotherapy modalities. Lot of electrotherapy modalities are there. So ultrasound is one of the example of. And stretching and strengthening exercises. So after the injury, after the recovery, rehabilitative exercises, we should do some stretching exercises and strengthening exercises. If you have a good stretching, if you have a good flexibility on your muscle, if you have a enough amount of strength, so you can easily avoid the strain, muscle strain. This is the one of important activities we have to do at a time of physical activities. And effective warm up. Due to the ineffective warm up, due to inefficient warm up, we are getting the injury. Most of the time, what we are doing, so 9 o'clock match, we are reaching the place at 8:55. So immediately we are going to the ground, we are playing, so automatically we are getting the strain. So if you have a effective warm up, so we can easily avoid. And flexibility exercise also. So if you do a flexibility exercise for all the muscles, and definitely the muscle will be ready to play. So we should follow the flexibility exercise also. And muscle balance. Equally, we should balance the muscles. We don't use any one type of muscles or for overuse. So muscle balance is also very, very important. If you use more overuse, automatically muscle will get down. So definitely the strain will take place. So these are all the procedures for management of strain. If you follow these activities, definitely we can avoid a muscle strain. Sometimes we may get the injury, but it will be the mild category. It will not go to the severe category. We can easily avoid that. So RICE means RICE, rest, ice, compression, and elevation. You don't forget that word. So dear students, we have seen about what are the categories of muscle strain and how we can avoid the muscle strain, what are the procedures we should follow. Everything we have seen in the class. In next class, we will see about what is the meaning of sprain and what are the types of sprains are there and how can we avoid the sprain, what are the rehabilitative exercises are there. Everything we will see in next class. Thank you very much.